Ndewo no ụmụ Chineke. Excuse me. Ndewo no ụmụ Chineke. Ndewo no ya dịrị na mma. Ụbọchị taa wụ 29th. Today is 29th. This is the Master Prophet, Young Joshua Yawins, the awakened one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader. The prophet and the founder of the new Igbo Biafran indigenous religion, Rofana. Where is your outrage? Chike Doziem. Where is your outrage? IPOB media warrior. Oh, I forgot. Recharge card media warrior, according to Kanunta. But I call them Akbakara Tingum. Where is your outrage? Where is your outrage? One thing you have to understand. When somebody is compromised, you are compromised. Chike Doziem and the recharge card media warrior and DOS my bots. DOS is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. DOS is irrelevant. Chike Doziem and his group of DOS are saboteur. Sabontique. They are enemy of the supreme commander of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nandekano. DOS Wundiyo Mazen Nandekano. Nko DOS Gasim, what about Madam Neanya? Minus Madam Neanya. The rest are sabo to Mazen Nandekano. They are sabo Ntike. DOS my bot. Where is your outrage? You heard that. Why is that Kanunta always bringing out information? I will tell Kanunta, please, next time, if you have information to bring out, please don't bring it out. Give it to somebody else. Or give it to somebody else so that they can bring this information, so that it will be palatable for people. The people in Akbakara Tingum, it will be palatable because you all Kanunta wetre is dead on arrival. Is dead on arrival. It doesn't matter. Nyobola Kanunta bitraka. Chike Doziem will declare dead on arrival. Akbakara Tingum will declare dead on arrival. Where is your outrage? You remember, January, approximately January. It's not yet the policy of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra to be pushing out Ihe Basara Ahoya. Now, listen to me and listen to me clearly. Owu policy Mazen Nandekano Yuku Ihe Basara Ahoya. Owu policy. Because owu policy, that's why it could be me. And I'm a own policy, that's why the sibling don't talk about it often. Because our policy. We all run up policy Mazen Nandekano ke Yuku Basara. His way being. And we are talking about it. And they are doing things concerning that. You remember January, Mazen Nandekano has been poisoned. You heard it. Every recharge card media warrior have been poisoned. You know why they were pushing since 2 years or whatever that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been poisoned? Because they want to declare Mazen Nnamdi Kanu incapacitated. So if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is sick, he cannot make decisions. So Chike Doziem will make decisions for him. Do you understand that? That's why Ojumofo, Chineke or that idiot Ojumofo has been pushing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is incapacitated from day one. Ojumofo has, since the rendition, Ojumofo told Mwani Highway that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu na agbara ya ọgwụ no no aghọta ihe, and none na dungeon that nobody can reach him. Ojumofo didn't go to see him till the end, I think the end of October. That means Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in detention for over 6 weeks or 8 weeks. Ojumofo didn't go to see him. But Ojumofo na-ede ihe. Ụmụ Chineke. Anyị ga-enwe mmeri. I have seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ojumofo didn't see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ojumofo was sending onye Hausa. Onye Hausa na-eje ahụ Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ chọghị ije. Now, Kanunta, I have to make it clear before I begin, and I'm not going to be here too long. Kanunta, Ezebuiror, is the legitimate next of kin of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The families of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have not challenged that. Emmanuel Kanu Ezebuiror has not challenged that. So ụmụnwaanyị aga anyụle mmamịrị elu. Now, let me repeat. Emmanuel Ezebuiror wu nwoke. And this family wu family onye eze. Ndị Igbo nwere ụzọ usoro a na-eji eme ihe. Family onye eze ọwụ nwaanyị na-achị ọ nwoke. Kanunta is the next of kin of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because why am I saying that? The kingship has not been removed or has not been given to somebody else. So, it means that that place is still the palace of Afaruku Ibeku. The palace has not changed. And we be a new king. And we be a designated king. So, Nnamdi Ezebuiror Kanu is the first son of His Majesty Israel Ezebuiror Kanu. And he's no longer here with us on this planet. So, Nnamdi Ezebuiror supposed to, I don't know how they are selecting whatever, but remember their name says Ezebuiror. It means that here and there. Now, let us not go there. Till today as I speak, the kingship is still in that place. And when any governor that want to visit the king, okay, I said now the king, I'm not in here, but okay, got pay homage because when a new king. So one king make decisions. No lo nyeze. Maka ihe awu omenala n'ọdịnala Igbo. Emmanuel Ezebuiror Kanu. Emmanuel Ezebuiror alias Kanu has not challenged Kanunta to be the next of kin. Nwaanyị aga anyụle mmamịrị elu. So nwaanyị ọbụla nọ na family of I.O. Kanu that want to contend, that means actually anyụle mmamịrị elu, because ihe awụ otu ya na-eji eme ihe n'ụlọ eze. Anyị aga-ahapụ omenala meme omenelu. Ihe ndị ọcha butere na anyị egbuo na anyị. Ndị Igbo amawo omenala. Ekpukpere arụ egbuo na ndị Igbo. Kanunta Ezebuiror is the next of kin of Nnamdi Ezebuiror Kanu. And he is in charge of the legal team. Kanunta the other day brought out a document that the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went and took award from Buhari. IPOB Chineke kpọrọ nnọọkụ. These idiots. Where were you? Outrage. That Ozokoyo took award from Buhari. The same time that they said, I filed 38 pages to submit to the Mr. President to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. He filed those pages. Buhari akpoya, said to lawyer, Yemeshon. And finally, Kanunta brought those documents. No recharge card media warrior Akbakara Tingom talked about it. None of them talked about it. That Mazi Nnamdi Opu Ezebuiror, that his lawyer took award from the person that jailed his client. When this thing surfaced, I thought, oh my gosh, that this recharge card are going to, now they're going to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. These people are with Chike Doziem. They are not looking forward to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. No. They are with Chike Doziem. Now, Ojumofo says that na neana nego no ino na pro bono, that they don't take money. IPOB head of finance paid Ojumofo and Ozokoyo over $150,000 in their account in the United States. So aga akwụghị akwụọ ya na America. Heshebe ahụ draw the money. See, we didn't take money. And there is somebody that has the document, proof, to show that this thing happened. I spoke to that person yesterday. I spoke to Deputy yesterday, High Chief Obuefi. He has the document that Ozokoyo and Ojumofo has collected over 150 million over $150,000 from IPOB central pocket. No recharge card media warrior. They are not saying anything about it. They kept mute. Because you know one thing? Most of them are getting their recharge card from Ojumofo. Those ones who don't know heat in them, Ojumofo ne send her recharge card. They push her, attack Master Prophet, attack their weekend one. This is how he sent them. He sent this idiot, Ostraman, to attack their weekend one. Where? That idiot amuna. And when one you cause be America, Aranawa, na rubbish. Epensu, Apanaya, Jack Pay anymore, Nkatara no Braya. Ali Bonabara. They are fighting. Mazen and the Khan. Any onye obula si nyani the evidence. Ehu the evidence gekwu okwu Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Ekwensu kpọọ gị ọkụ na ahịa na anọka ala Igbo. Gina do evidence. You got evidence. But first of all, what evidence is that Ozokome took a word from Buhari? Conflict of interest. Bangam, 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 bangam. No wonder during the court proceeding, he traveled to America and allowed an Hausa man to represent Mazen Nandekan. Ojumofo traveled to his hometown. Imagine. There is a court date. Ozokoyo traveled to America. Ojumofo traveled home. And they appointed an Hausa man to represent Mazen. They didn't even say, okay, Barrister Jumako, you are one of us. Okay, come and represent because we have an urgent. So tell me reason why Ojumofo will travel home when Mazen Nandekan has a court date in Abuja. Tell me reason Ozokoyo will go to America when Mazen Nandekan has a court date. Because they sold out. And this efulefu, akajofu efulefu, this idiotic oshishi, hajinalibu, has no akajofu. All this pastor my behind, ndara, these idiots. They saw all these things. And I say, oh, hell, Biafra. DOS is wise. If you are wise for 2 years, you have wrecked IPOB. When Uchemefo, there was a problem, but Uchemefo hold the family together. Even though there was mighty men challenging, there was Omiomio, there was Irania, there was Imam Mezu, there was mighty people that was on the other side. But Uchemefo held the family together. Everything were intact. This time, there were no heavyweight. There were no IPOB heavyweight. 2016 were people in the head of IPOB challenging, trying to overthrow Mazen Nandekan with the help of insiders. Okay, no, okay, no, nama. But Uchemefo stayed the ship and landed without no problem. Today, Chikedism vegetable. He is planning to go and demonstrate on top of Simon Ekpa's bed, golden bed. Simple thing, obey the leader. On your face is a riaka. IPOB DOS is irrelevant. They are sabo. Quote me. They are sabo. The last time Mazen Nandekano sent a message to DOS, you remember when they wrote that 11 pages? Do not do this, do not do this. Simon Ekpa this, and that, and that, and that. Leave Simon Ekpa alone. Let there be peace in Biafran land. That guy messing things in Biafran land in Imo State. Let there be peace. Chike doesn't stop siphoning IPOB money and this and that. This is the last thing Mazen Nandekano sent to DOS. Since that day to today, Mazen Nandekano has not said a picking to them, and they have. Mazen Nandekano doesn't take message from them. Mazen Nandekano doesn't send them any message. That means no more communication between Mazen Nandekano and DOS. No communication. I am telling you that. I am telling you. So anytime you see Ojofo said, Mazen Nandekano asked me to take you, he has been lying from day one. Somebody, you remember 4 weeks ago, when they stopped the doctors from seeing Mazen Nandekano? Oh, he didn't know about it. The next 1 week, oh, I knew about it. The next 2 weeks, I'm bringing a new lawyers, a new doctors, while it's still the same doctors that were coming, he knew. His name supposed to be liar. Ozokoyo is a disgraced attorney fired by Ezebuiror. I thank Kanunta Ezebuiror for firing the ass of that Ozokoyo and that idiot called Ujumofo. Kanunta indeed is a mighty man. For taking charge, removing this tumor in the eyes of Mazen Nandekano, Kanunta is indeed a mighty man. He's a mighty man. Kanunta is a mighty man. Removing this tumor, whether Ojumofo sneak in to DSS from backyard or fly as cockroach, go to see Mazen Nandekano, you are fired. You are fired. Kanunta Ezebuiror has fired your ass and you are gone. Because he is in charge of the legal team. And remember, when those money were given to you, he also approved it. He knows about it. Mazen Nandekano asked it should be given to you. And Kanunta also, as the head of in charge of legal team, he also approved it. Shame on Ozokoyo. Shame on Ojumofo. Your conflict of interest is awesome. Remember from day one, Ojofo worked with Umwani Highway. They created Umeri accounts. They stole $750,000 from IPOB. Ojumofo said, Mazen Nandekano asked us to open this account. Till today, Mazen Nandekano said, okay, Mazen Nandekano doesn't need to say anything. Ojofo did not meet Mazen Nandekano. I think it's approximately 6 or 8 weeks after the rendition. He saw Mazen Nandekano. But this Umeri account were created first week of the rendition, and he claimed Mazen Nandekano knows about it. Ojofo is the one who signed the document to Madam Oyibo, Willy, giving her latitude to take over IPOB. Ojumofo is the one who signed authority given to Bruce Fenn, giving him latitude over whatever international thing. He was using Bruce Fenn. But now, Mazen Nandekano Buhari on Bruce Fenn was under Kanunta. That's why you see him now on our appetizina a rubbish because Bruce Fenn is now under Kanunta. And now he got his arts together. Ojofo will ask Bruce Fenn to come to Nigeria and will write a letter. Okay, it costs $50,000. Conflict of interest. Ojofo was the one going to Simon Ekpa, telling Simon Ekpa another 10, telling Mazin Nandikan another 10, telling Simon that Mazin Nandikan said, take over Radio Biafra. While Mazin Nandikan said, give him a slot. Had it been there was no Ojofo, IPOB would have been intact. Ojumofo and Chikedoziem single-handedly destroy, collapse IPOB. Those two bastards, they destroy IPOB. And you will see this Akwakra Tingom, the church card, they will put the picture of Mazin Nandekano. And I have now they're literally cursing Mazin Nandekano. They are doing it openly. I don't want to call the names of all those irrelevant people that the wicked one is calling their name. It's a blessing. I won't call their names. But nketa garo bra one by one. Otu nketa je racha show bra this one nketa racha shiranya na America. Otu ekwesu ji mi obra Austraman. Otu ogare this Akwakra Tingom one by one. Do you know that Akwakra Tingom sponsored by, you see, they have somebody on the ground trying to eliminate Mazen Nandekano's sibling. Somebody is fighting a proxy war and trying to eliminate Mazen Nandekano's sibling, but using Chikedoziem and Ojofo and Akwakra Tingom doing the job. Akan shigi ga bagi n'ọnụ. Akan shigi ga bagi n'ọnụ. Now they are threatening the lives of the family members of Mazi, of the siblings. I will not say family. Family is no longer is irrelevant. Siblings, because without the siblings of Mazi Nandekano, everything would have been collapsed. And they are trying to stop Emmanuel from seeing his brother. Trying to stop Kanunta from helping out. So that they can, Ojumofo and their gang will take over. I thank Kanunta for truly being the next of kin. And doing a good job as person in charge of the legal team. Kanunta is in charge of the legal team in Kenya. Kanunta is in charge of the legal team in England. Kanunta is in charge of the legal team in here, Europe, where even I went with him to see the lawyer. Kanunta is in charge. Kanunta is in charge of the legal team in Nigeria with Barrister Lawyer Ejimako. You see how everything is with Barrister Lawyer Ejimako. Success, winning. Then see Akwakra Tingom Ojofo never won anything. The whole application that was written in Nigeria was written by Barrister Lawyer Ejimako. All the applications were written by him. And Ojofo will go. The way he twists the hand of Mazen Nandekano, I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. He will twist the hand of Mazen Nandekano and took the applications from Barrister Ejimako and go and submit. Barrister Ejimako wrote all of them. He would then now copy it, remove the name of Barrister Loy Ejimako, and put his Akpakara Tingom name. Where is the outrage? All these people. IPOB media warrior is useless. They are now chasing rats, chasing money from Ozokoyo, from Zuckerberg. Every day they come on the social. Now they are using Asare Dokobo. Well, I don't know what has gotten into that guy. Chineke mene ebre. Well, Chineke doesn't hear the prayers of Onobla na Onye Igbo. Chineke only for Ndi Igbo. Asare Dokobo. Nketa gara ọbara ya. Achobe mi ikwu okwu gbasara Asare Dokobo for years. But as they are working the one, nketa gara ọbara ya. But this is what I said. Ibophobia or Biafra phobia is beginning to play out through Asare Dokobo. And this will spread all across the world. That the Igbos will be haunted, Biafrans will be haunted, and they will be given bread of afflictions. Till one day, Igbos will awaken. They will transcend the mind. They will know Chukwu. They will follow Chukwu. Mana Chukwu. Chukwu amana ha. Hamana onwe. Henwuru onwe. An awakened mind cannot be enslaved. Hamana Chukwu. Chukwu amana ha. Ha hapu aro. Ndo ọcha butere. Sono Chukwu. Na ndị ezumezu ha. Na mighty God of war. Ekwensu. The God of war over our people. Chineke ala Igbo na-agbaghara. Chikedoziem is useless, irrelevant. DOS my butt. DOS and the IPOB recharge card media warrior a threat, enemy, saboteur. Simon Ekpa and the Chikedoziem, I will kiss the behind of Simon Ekpa 1,000,000 times. He is better than this vegetable called Chikedoziem. Chikedoziem screwed up everything. IPOB now have almost 5 factions. There are the group that is supporting Kanunta and Madam Nene, which I'm one of them. There are groups supporting Kanunta and Madam Nene. There are groups that are supporting Chikedoziem with this Akwakara Tingom Recharge Card Media Warrior. There are groups supporting Kanunta. I mean, Simon Ekpa, Autopilot. There are Umada there. There are another Umada. There is another this Bridget, a full with the group here. IPOB, Ruru, almost 10 groups. But I better stick with somebody that has the best interest of Mazen Nandekano, which is Kanunta, and Madam Nene. Madam Nene is an outstanding woman. Chineke, wanye karaka, kajarakaja. Yeah, wanye anasi. Every successful man, there is a woman. Madam Nene is that woman. Stand gidibam with Mazen Nandekano. Madam Nene karaka. Umwanya ogawo, some wine, and the anyana go brem, native eyelashes. Dihan no nansobu, maybe Diha grog. Before Dihan Ayala, maybe he feeling and I Dihan one and a war. Here with a property Dihare, so no you know, Dihan, Buffere also. I can nosy, maybe Dihan with clutches. Nah, but I say, now one you get an alage. ree property gị, kpụrụ ụmụ gị, soro onye iro gị. Hey, yeah, nwoke ọrị ndụ, or survive war. When you have this kind of a woman, your name will sorry. Your name will ndo. Madam nene anya nwanyị kara aka, gajara akaja. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is the only appointment in IPOB. I'm saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. That was a wise decision. Nene anya karaka. Chineke chekwa Madam nene anya. Chineke nye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ụmụ nwanyị kara aka, kajara akaja ka Madam nene anya. Ala Igbo na-agbaghara. Ala Igbo na-agbaghara. I gotta go today. Chike Doziem onye iro Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB media warrior, recharge card, Apocratic gum. They are sabo, a threat to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Enwe nwanne Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya na Chike Doziem na communicate na akpa nkata. Chineke kpọọ ya ọkụ. Chineke kpọọ that idiot ọkụ. Enwe nwanne Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwanyị, including my wife, ya na Chike Doziem na DOS na communicate. Chineke kpọọ that idiot ọkụ. Enwe family member Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oyikwu ma oyibe, onda agbata obi, onwanyị alụrụ alụ, ya na Chike Doziem na ndị akpakara ngom na ndị na Chike Doziem na DOS na communicate. Chineke kpọọ that idiot. Chineke kpọọ ya ọkụ na ihe na-anọ ka ala Igbo. Because it is obvious, it is clear that Chike Doziem were enemy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe niile Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gbara ya eme nwe ka o mere. Kamgbe o di rendition, no one thing, nothing. So it shows that they are not working together. What they did was to destroy IPOB before. You know, IPOB, one family, we are formidable, we are formidable, we are formidable. Now, Chike Doziem has turned IPOB to something they are now haunting one another. Literally in Germany, they are threatening Madam Nene and haunting her everywhere. Chike Doziem and his group. Could you believe that? Could you ever comprehend or think that, envision that one day something like that will happen? That the head of my behind of DOS will unleash war against one of their members. Do you know that Umwai Highway tried to destroy the finance of IPOB? Why Chike Doziem were on the meeting, they were discussing how to take the money away from Madam Nene Anya. Chike Doziem said, I'm taking my time, I'm taking my time. He doesn't know that they were recording him. And they brought it out. Chike Doziem went, I'm doing my best, I'm examining that woman. Chike Doziem has changed IPOB account worldwide. So now, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu money is needed for something, the few people remaining are now the one to pay all those bills. Last week, Kanunta was in London with the woman behind the successful man, Madam Nene Anya. Court case in London. Who is paying that? And what is Chike Doziem paying? Oh, bringing people to go to demonstrate on top of Simon as golden bed. That is his achievement. This is not what he was asked to do. He is, pacifying this group of people so that they think he's doing. That's why he took them to Belgium, because he wants to, Chineke, Alibo, Nabarara. Chikedoziem is useless to the extent threatening the life of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. That has been. Do you know this family? Everything is now on hot because of IPOB. The families of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu would have chased Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out because of the deaths of their father and mother. There will be some families, this is what they will do. They will say, take you and your IPOB. See, our mama and papa are dead because of you. They buried together, they wept and buried together, and they stick together. Now, their brother were captured. And this IPOB turn around and now stabbing those people at the back. On your jaw. On your jaw. It's a shame. Tete no nona. Ndibu. IPOB, the church card, IPOB DOS is irrelevant. The only people that speaks for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is Kanunta, his brother, and not Chikedoziem. Chikedoziem is Sabo. Ojumofo is Sabo. Ozokome is Sabo. And I would like Kanunta to try to bring out other things, if he has, so that people will see and know what these people has done, telling us that we are working for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I heard the other day that Ojumofo build mansion. Ojofo build mansion. Where did he get the money to build mansion? How much was he paid as a charge and bail lawyer that we will build a mansion? I heard Recharge Card Media Warrior, the highest ranking member of the Recharge Card, she said that Ojofo had a mansion. Who gave Ojofo money to build a mansion? Where did he get the money? Sabo. You know me. Either do me. All these things, I blame Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I blame him. I told him the first month or the second month of the rendition, fire Ojofo, conflict of interest. I have sent over 10 times this message. Send a message, topple Chikedoziem, appoint acting deputy or acting director so that Chikedoziem will be under. Chikedoziem and Ojofo has screwed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu back and forth. Inhunas have destroyed IPOB. If Chikedoziem were a strong guy, Simon Ekpa wouldn't have done what he's doing now. It's because Chikedoziem is weak. It's because Chikedoziem doesn't have the quality. It's because Chikedoziem screwed up everything. Then everybody said, is this kind of a fulefu can you get some? If you know Mwani, even the humiliating thing was that Mwani screwed Chikedoziem up. And who in the world will be under this kind of guy? Vegetable. That's why you see IPOB has splitted now into maybe 5 or 6 or 7 factions. I gotta go. Go to Twitter handle of Kanunta. You will see a document that shows that Ozokome took award from Buhari. Maybe he also took some money, because we know about the award because there is a paper trail. We don't know. Maybe Onebe Akwirayego. We don't know. My dear people, everybody should thank Kanunta Ezebuiror Kanu for firing the behind of these incompetent lawyers, Oyokome and Ojuhofo. And Kanunta is indeed the next of kin of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Ezebuiror, and I'm grateful. Chineke gozie unu. Stand up. Stand up. I am going to fall out with people when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out. There are some people that I know years ago in IPOB. I see them, they don't come out. They are on the demilitarized zone because they are afraid that Chikedoziem and his group are going to insult them. They kept silent, they kept mute. So when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out, they will come out. I will disgrace all of them. I will disgrace all of them. I know some of those women, all those men. I will disgrace them. Now, there is no demilitarized zone. Stand up and support Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and speak out against this, all this charade, Chikedoziem and Ojumofo and Ozokome, all the things that they are doing. Stand up and speak out. If you can't speak now, don't come and tell us that information you have, because Chineke ga-akpọ, because I will deal with you. Ndewo, mama.